Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Edwards, and today at the coaching convention, I am going to be doing my PowerPoint on eating disorders in sports. So let's go ahead and share that screen. And here we go. Perfect. All right, so to start off, we're going to be talking about eating disorders today in sports, and let's begin. So, what are eating disorders? So, eating disorders are issues that someone has with food, and it's basically creating unusual or odd patterns with eating. It could be they overeat too much and then they don't eat at all, or someone is struggling to eat altogether. These disorders are affecting several people and are prevalent mainly in sports. A lot of people are affected by their body issue, or sorry, their body shape, their body image. We'll get more into that. There's several patterns to these eating disorders, and many are dangerous. So there's different kinds of disorders, and the most popular ones in sports are anorexia nervosa and bulimia. So first off, we're going to talk about anorexia nervosa. So this is going to be a fear of gaining weight or obesity. These people feel like they look really big when in reality they're unable to maintain a normal body weight for their age and height. They're about 15% or more underweight. And basically, their mind interferes with what they see in the mirror and makes them feel like they need to be on a scale all the time and they look really big when they don't at all. And how is this affecting, in particular, females? So in females, um, for 3 consecutive months, they will not receive their period. This is one way to dictate that someone is anorexia nervosa. And this is a very fatal disorder. That's why it's important that we look for these signs. And this disorder in particular can cause things like heart disease. And it's multidimensional, which means it's psychological, cognitive, perceptual, and biological. So this is something we really need to look for in sports. Next one, as we said, is another popular one, which is bulimia. And people engage in extreme binging episodes and then fast immediately after. And people still use methods to basically not gain weight. People use laxatives, anything to make that food go faster through their body. And people are diagnosed with this through their mood, physical, and psychological appearances. So they're concerned with their body shape. So one is really depressed. That's how it affects their mood. And then some physical things is bloating or weight loss, just extreme changes in their body. And some psychological things is behavioral issues or wanting to consistently be on the scale and check their weight. All right, moving next, we got disordered eating. And disordered eating is exaggerated eating patterns. And there is some society norms that cause a comparison in men to females. So men are often experiencing this out of embarrassment and a shame. So it causes an emotional attachment, or I'm sorry, an emotional feeling when men develop these disordered eatings compared to female who feel it in pain. So it makes females not feel as emotionally valued. So this is something we need to change in the normalities because both men and female have equal issues to disordered eating. And next is going to be the prevalence in sports. So it's kind of hard to dictate an accurate number for this because several people don't report it because they can get kicked off of a team or lose their scholarship. So we dictate it in something called point, period, and lifetime. Point is going to be a specific point in your life, and period is going to be a specific period in your life, and lifetime is going to be any time in your life that an eating disorder has occurred. And when we look at the data for female athletes to male athletes, we see that females experience this a lot more, and it is sport specific. So things like figure skating or cheerleading or dance, something that has an image. Females definitely tend to get more body image issues and create these disorders. But men, we also see in weightlifting, you're trying to reach a category, so they're often binging to reach this weight to go into that category. And what's causing this disorders? We kind of already talked about it, but weight restrictions in a sport or needing to look a specific way. We just talked about weightlifting. Weight restrictions, a lot of girls in cheerleading get thrown in the air. People from coaches and teammates will tell you that you look too heavy, and that's the coaching pressure we see on this slide. And it causes some really bad habits where girls become anorexic. Sometimes it's just genetics. Your body's built a certain way, and you can't change it. Some other things is the social factors. Oftentimes, media wants you to look a certain way. When you don't, you can get backlash, or you can just have personal self confidence issues when some amazing athlete looks a certain way and you don't look exactly that way. And this needs to be addressed because this is a rising issue. The reason why I'm touching on this myself is because I have been a victim to this. I've received several comments from coaches and teammates about my body image and issue of weight before when I really didn't have an issue on weight, but all it takes is that pressure and caused me to have some eating issues where I didn't want to eat. And so myself, as long as a bunch of other athletes experience this, and we need support for them to feel confident in themselves so they can perform to the capabilities that they are capable of doing. And that is my PowerPoint slide. And let me go ahead and get back here. That is my PowerPoint slide. That's all I have for you guys today. I'm going to stop share. I hope you guys learned something and see awareness to this, and we can help stop eating disorders in sports. Thank you so much.